Got back in from a 39-hour adventure. Nice big old pile of fish here. Some stellar big gag grouper. Some really nice red snapper. Some beautiful muttons, red grouper, mangroves, and more. An absolutely beautiful pile of fish. Dealt with a little weather. Weather has been a little treacherous to start our gag grouper season, but overcoming the weather on our Flying Hub 2 and on this 39-hour trip the best we can, and putting together some really nice catches of fish. Some beautiful scamp. Man, it looks like a beautiful quality catch here, Captain Will. Looks like you guys had a good time.
Yeah, we had a good time. We went right out to the deep water, and we actually picked decent mangroves at night out in the deep water with other big fish as well. But the gags wouldn't bite at night. We didn't catch any gags until right when the sun came up, and then picked at them throughout the whole day. Probably got 25 or so at least, and good on the red groupers as well. Big red snappers. Just a good big fish quality trip. Lots of scamps that you don't see in there too. We probably got 20 scamps and 20 red groupers.
Yeah, you got some scamp that make these red snapper look average size. It's pretty crazy, man. Some big red groupers, some big muttons, some good quality. What was the hot bait? Look at that red grouper over there. It makes the gag look small.
Yeah, we got some stud red groupers in here.
That's crazy. What was the hot bait this trip?
Overall, the big gags, or the gags in general, a live bait. But some of the bigger ones, they like a big dead bait too, because it's bigger than a pinfish.
Hey, Milos, can you hold up those big gags? Show everybody. They look average size in the pile, but man, there are some big fish.
We got a couple of studs in there.
Only at Hubbard's Marina, guys.
That's a big dog.
Get your rods bent right now.
That's crazy. What about that other one? That other one's even bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, they're very similar class. And you know, to catch two of these, we lost about 20 of them.
Yeah, that's a big rusty. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yes,
big
sir.
old fish.
Yeah,
So-
we lost some bigs. It seemed like we've been catching them when they were out of season, and this trip it was like bing, 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 breaking everybody off. Yeah.
They were a little bit more aggressive. They knew we could keep them.
Yeah, we lost some. Yeah, we'd catch a few, and then they're like, "Oh, they're keeping us now." And so they were busting off more this trip. And you're more, you're fighting that fish harder because it's in season.
Yeah.
And a lot of times you lose it for that reason.
Yeah, it's man, it's really nice seeing all these beautiful big red grouper too. And red groupers staying open till the end of the year. We got these scamp open to the end of the year, these muttons. So even once these red snapper and gags close, we still got a lot to target. But man, it sure is nice looking at those big, beautiful gag grouper.
Yeah, it's great looking at them. It'll be a good couple of weeks, and yeah, we got plenty of other fish to catch out there afterwards. We're getting the deep water dialed in.
Deep water dialed. Well, it looks like a stellar trip. So did I ask you the hot bait for the gags yet?
Yeah, a pinfish generally, but the bigger ones, a pinfish isn't that big of a snack for him. Sometimes he wants a big piece of dead bait, or a grunt, or a giant bait sometimes, you know.
Yeah, so the red snapper too, they were a little bit of both, live bait and dead bait?
Yep, I saw a couple of nice fish on a squid strip again this trip. There's
That's
always
crazy.
that from time to time, but
And I heard a mutton snapper was caught in a chicken rig. They were excited to tell me about that this morning.
you get one or two of those fish every trip. Like that, you know? When I tell a guy he's not going to catch something on a piece of squid, then he does it.
That's awesome, man. Well, we appreciate it, Cap. Oh, you said you had a sailfish on too, huh?
Yeah, we had right when we caught one of these rusty bellies, we had a sailfish on as well, and
That's crazy.
jumping and smoking him. Not just hooked, it was smoking him.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's cool. Doing the acrobatic show.
Oh yeah, it was going.
And just broke off.
Yeah, just went. It was a big one, not a normal size one.
That's crazy. That's cool. And you caught that sailfish. He caught that sailfish dropping down or reeling up, or was he flatlining?
I think it was first drop on the spot. We'll hook one occasionally, or a wahoo or something like that. First drop, he's just waiting and eats the first thing.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Thanks, Will.
Yes, sir.
Nice trip. Stellar pile for sure. Big, beautiful red snapper, gags, and more. The Flying Hub 2 did really well yesterday, too. The Flying Hub 2 had a boat limit of triggerfish, a boat limit of red snapper, and they got about 15 gag grouper yesterday. So Flying Hub 2 is doing really well. 39-hour trip is doing really well. Remember, we only got about 14 days for these gag grouper. Red snapper goes until end of day, September 15th. So we only got about 13 days left for those red snapper. And then after that, we've got tons of time for those mangroves, red grouper, scamp grouper, vermilions, porgies, almacos, all these pelagic So we definitely have a lot of opportunities and plenty of fish still to catch once the season's closed for red snapper and gags. Triggerfish as well is open through the end of the year. So plenty of fish still open once gags and red snapper close. But right now it's exciting because we can catch everything. Amberjack are open too. Last 39-hour trip had about a half dozen amberjack, and we don't know how long amberjack's gonna stay open, so we're gonna take advantage and make hay while the sun is shining and see how long they last. But it's an exciting time to get out there and do some catching offshore. As you can see, fishing's going well for us. Weather is finally starting to calm down a little bit for us too, which is nice. Yesterday's Flying Hub 2 trip definitely had to battle some weather. Today it's looking a lot nicer. We're thankful for that. And hopefully it's gonna get even nicer through this week. Next week, really this weekend coming up, late weekend into early work week next week, we have potentially a little bit of weather to watch out for, so we're keeping an eye on that. Hopefully you'll get a chance to come out and join us. And don't forget, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too darn busy. Nearshore, we're doing really well on the 10-hour trips. We're catching some of those lane snapper, a couple of those mangroves. You got a chance for some red grouper. The gag grouper chances are low near shore this time of year because the water is so hot. Really, your best bet if you want to catch a big gag like the ones we just showed you are 12-hour extreme, 39-hour, 44-hour, long-range private charters. Really your only option for the gags. So if you want a gag, don't think about it on a 10-hour trip. There's a chance, never say never, right? But the likelihood is pretty low. Also, keep in mind, near shore, we are starting to see that water cool down a little bit, and we're looking forward to in a few weeks, probably 4 or 6 weeks or less, we should see those hogfish really start to pick up for us. We should see the mackerel come back. Hopefully we'll have a good kingfish run this fall as well. So exciting times are ahead near shore. Inshore right now, we're seeing a lot of snook around the bridge, around the docks. We're seeing some good redfish action. That's picking up as we kind of hit peak redfish time. We're starting to see the sheep's head trickle back in. It's early, it's hot, but we're seeing them. The mangrove snapper is still really thick too. Lots of action. Definitely a good time out there around the dock lights, bridge lights ahead of this full moon. This weekend we do have that full moon, so things will get a little bit tougher at night, but daytime fishing should be pretty good inshore, fighting those salooners. Definitely look for those salooner majors and minors. Going to be your best opportunities for sure. Offshore, full moon, that night bite picks up really well for us, and hopefully we'll be able to capitalize that this weekend on our 44-hour. We got the 12-hour night snapper coming up too. The night snapper's been doing really well on big mangroves. You got a chance for a gag there, a little bit better than a 10-hour, but definitely don't see a ton of gags overnight. As Captain Will mentioned on this 39-hour, the gag bite at night was a little soft. So you do see them from time to time, but you don't see a big volume of them. Hopefully we'll see you out here inside Fish Famous Johns Pass for some fishing fun. Keep in mind as well, we've got dolphin tours, island trips, shelling trips, sunset cruises. We do it all here inside Johns Pass at Hubbard's Marina, so hopefully you'll have a chance to come join us. Hopefully we'll see you out in the water soon, and don't forget, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too darn busy. Y'all have a great day, tight lines. We'll see you soon.